Still says we're hosting. There it goes. All right. Cool.
All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. Hello, listeners. This is Barely ADS, the show where we shoot from the hip. I'm your host, Det Ben Malone, and with me is Xanafan711. What's up, dude?
Yo, what's going on?
Oh, just recording way late in the week. You
Yeah.
know, sometimes there's listeners. I'm gonna let you know. There's a lost episode 128, our second lost episode.
Yep.
So,
Rip the dream.
yep. This one's going to be completely different because Steve is here instead of Scott. But
Yeah.
I digress. Hey, if you didn't know, we stream usually Thursday nights at 10:30 p.m. God's time on twitch.tv/barelyads. And yeah. Hey, we have a band of the week. This week's band of the week is brought to you by my unrelenting BMX talk. The band of the week this week is Covet.
No, what?
Covet
No
Band.
shit?
Covetband.bandcamp.com. Yeah, they're really good.
The guitar porn band.
Yeah. I was listening to them and I was like, oh, they remind me of Chon. So I texted my wife and I said, hey, you should listen to this band Covet. And she's like, oh, I've already heard of them.
Yeah, I've been listening to them for a while. Thanks
So,
to YouTube recommendations and watching a lot of Chan. So,
thank you, Nar.
That's dope. Yeah.
Yep. If you would like to get anything on the show, including your band for Band of the Week, you can send us an email. Send it to barelyadestinyshow@gmail.com. Get a hold of us on Twitter @barelyads, or go to our website, barelyads.com. And from there, you can get into our Discord, which is the #1 preferred way of talking. But,
Yeah. Because then you can also play games with us.
yep. Or you can join our channel that has 4 people in it. And only 2 of us talk. 2.5. Chubby Wizard's in there talking. It's the BMX Club channel where all things BMX, which is probably soon going to change to Bike channel, all things bikes.
There you go. Lots of bikers out there.
Yeah, but only me riding that dirty old BMX. They call me Ben Malone X now.
No, they don't.
It's true. You could also, on our website, find a link to our YouTube channel, and if you would not mind popping over there and hitting subscribe, that's where the video versions of this podcast go.
Yep.
Yep.
Director's cut.
It's true. You can also go to patreon.com/barelyads to support us monetarily. Speaking of which, this Saturday,
Yes. July
the
20th.
20th, 3 p.m. Eastern /God's time, we will be doing I'm sorry. We'll be doing a fundraising takeover. I'm about to die calling.
we're going to do a fundraising stream to help cover the cost of our podcast fees, I guess. That's how you would say it.
It costs money to put the show up.
Yes.
So we're about $70 short. So if you wouldn't mind, pop on by the stream.
Yeah.
Toss us a few bucks so we can keep doing this for another year.
Yeah. Hang out. It'd be fun.
Yep.
We don't know what we're going to do yet. We probably won't until like right before, but you know how we do. It should still be fun.
It'll be something weird.
Yeah.
I mean, the last time we streamed, we played like 14 games in 2 hours or something like that.
Yeah. 3 people as well with 2 cameras.
Yeah, we've done some wonky stuff before, so just expect that whatever it's going to be something weird.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we're just going to do a BMX stream for 3 hours. Progression video.
So you're gonna do it?
Yeah,
I can't even hold your camera.
I know. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll use my newfangled baby monitor. It can turn.
Oh.
Yeah, it's weird. It's got a video. You don't know creepy until you've seen your own child stare back into the camera in the night vision, their eyes glowing like Satan.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's creepy. So what's up, man? You just came back from
From
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Yeah. It was a blast. Um,
Did you get any cheese curds?
I did not. I don't need a lot of cheese, you know?
It's Wisconsin.
Yeah, still. We did get that pizza. Zero was there this year. Bryce was there. Their sister was there. Joe was there again. Two more friends were there. We had like 10 people at the beer fest. It was pretty awesome.
Nice.
Or I should say it was dope.
It was lit.
Yeah. And if you want to know more about that, listen to the next Potato Thumbs because we're all going to be on it together. So it should be a good time. Like
But
that
here's
was.
an opportunity to play my favorite game. And it's not how tall is my friend this time. It's how fat is my friend. I want to
Oh,
know, how fat is Fluffy Fingers MD now?
not at all. He is
That's what
tiny.
I That's so weird. I keep seeing pictures of him and I'm like, what happened to you? You're there's an actor playing
Mhm.
Fluffy.
There is. There
But
really is.
it's still just as much of
Mhm.
a dweeb, a doofus,
Yep.
a goof.
And Nips isn't fat anymore, but he's still huge. So both he and Briz are like the same height, and they're both just like
All
giant. They're like
shoulders.
yeah, giant dudes.
Well,
Yeah, good times.
I'm not one to I
What'd
don't
you
know.
do
I
over
got
the
nothing.
weekend?
Let's see. Since we recorded last, I've been trekking through Mass Effect 2 a bunch.
Okay, okay.
Um, one planet scanning is dope. I have over 1 million of 3 out of the 4 resources, which is tight.
Oh wow.
I just wanted to see if I could get the number that high. And I have like 100,000 EZO, so I'm sitting pretty. I've gotten all the companions.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
But
Your
I'm
team.
working my way through the loyalty missions. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with me tonight. I'm working my way through the loyalty missions. About halfway done with those. I haven't done any of the DLC yet. So probably another week, maybe 2 of Mass Effect 2.
All right. You going backwards?
No, I started with 1.
Oh, okay. I thought you would jump to 3.
I did, and then I was like, started seeing all the decisions that they auto generate, and I was like, no, I can't. I did see a really funny thing. I've been watching a playthrough of Mass Effect 2, and um, was her name Al Jelani, the reporter
It's
that you punch?
yeah. That's her last name.
Okay, I watched a video. So if you didn't know, you can punch this reporter in all 3 games.
Yep.
And I watched a video. It was the Shadow Broker, that DLC, and then there's like a live video feed that keeps surveillance on like high profile people in the galaxy. And she was on there, and it shows a Krogan punching her, and I thought that was really funny.
That's amazing.
I mean, just going back through this last time has been really cool because I'm just kind of trying my hardest to do anything different than I normally did.
Yeah.
When I got my weapon specialization, I did not go with assault rifles like I always did. I went with shotguns,
Oh,
and
jeez.
that was kind of a mistake.
Yeah. They're not great.
Well, the thing is, It makes me actually use my other two weapons. Because
Yeah.
when you get the assault rifle, you're like, oh, Mattock, done.
Right.
So I'm, you know, it's kind of cool. The Geth shotgun is really good. And that's the thing. I've never really played with the shotguns in the game, so I was like, I guess I'm gonna have to do this. The
Yeah.
Geth one is pretty tight though. You can charge it up.
Oh, okay. Are you playing the Vanguard class?
No, I'm playing the Adept.
Adept with a shotgun?
Yeah,
Weird.
it's got range.
Yeah.
It's got pretty good range, and I've been playing around with all the heavy weapons. That game has some of the coolest heavy weapons in any video game.
It's got a mini nuke, right?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
in itself is just ridiculous. It just pretty much insta kills anything in the game,
Mm-hmm.
which is tight. It takes a ton of heavy ammo, and you only ever really get one shot with it. The one that I've been really enjoying is the Singularity gun.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
it just sucks everything up and then explodes. That's pretty sweet. I mean, the arc projector is pretty cool, where you just shoot one guy and it arcs to anyone that's like on the map and on your screen. So yeah, I've just been playing around with that, having a good time.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
You been playing anything?
Still playing EverQuest 2. The new, not well, the second expansion was released to the server I'm playing on last Tuesday. So we jumped in there. Level cap went up 10, so I'm 52 now, and I'm getting some really dope new skills that I'm pretty excited about. My utility has gone through the roof. Stoked on that, but oh, and we played some Destiny, some Smash, some Mario Kart in Wisconsin, as well as I got Val hooked on Celeste. Um,
Who won the most at Mario Kart?
um, I think Zero won the one time. The I think we only did one like Grand Prix.
All right, just
Yeah,
wondering.
yeah. It was really close between all four of us though the whole time. It was cool. But at the end, I in like 10, 15 minute spurts before bed and stuff on the last day or two there, I started playing Octopath Traveler finally. And that game is like adorable. it's um it's an 8-bit JRPG from Square Enix with 8 main characters, and so far I just got the third one. It's about an hour and a half per intro of a new character, and then you got to go collect them all, and then you have a party of 8. Choose who you want to take with you, and then do the main part of the story, or whatever. But so far, the writing is pretty good. It's a little cheesy, um, but what I really like is it is turn-based combat, but it's it's like really fast-paced, and they do a cool thing with these two bars on top where it's like shows you the order of who's going next in one bar, and then the order of who's going next on the round after that, so you can keep track of that. And the there's like an elemental like strength and weakness, defend and attack element to it as well. So the combat's pretty. You have to think quickly and pay attention to a lot of different variables.
How's the story?
So far as
Is it grabbing you?
yeah, it's grabbing me so far. I picked the cleric first, and her story's dope. This game's over a year old, so I'll just say in general what it is. She was an orphan at a church, and she has another sister that was also an orphan. And the sister was supposed to do this like rite of passage, but the like priest or their father slash their adoptive father is sick. So the girl that was supposed to go out is staying, and then the cleric that you play as goes out and collects the like eternal flame thing and brings it back so she could do this rite of passage. And so that's how they kick her story off. And then the second one I got is Cyrus. He's a scholar, which is just a mage, and he's all about like the pursuit of knowledge and like learning and history and all that kind of stuff. And someone steals a book from the secret section in the library, and he like tracks it down, and you fight that guy, and then he gets accused of like flirting with the princess because he's her tutor. So they send him on sabbatical because it's just a rumor, but he can't be there either. So then you go and you find the next person, and I don't know exactly what her story is yet. I literally just walked up to her and then saved it.
Well,
But
cool.
I'm stoked on it. It should be a lot of fun. I've been playing the Switch a bunch, so
My Switch has been getting no love.
yeah.
Except my wife, she plays Tetris 99 now.
Really? Is she any
Yeah,
good?
she's terrible at Tetris.
Oh.
But she tries. She's getting to like the 30s now,
Okay.
which is pretty good. I mean, top third.
Yeah.
um, yeah, I've been spending more time with my bike.
Yeah.
Um, I got my listeners of the show. You guys will know that I'm super into. Hold on.
It's calling an audible.
All right, listeners of the show, you'll know that I'm super into vans, and this company Colt did a partnership with Vans and made handlebar grips. So I got the waffle grip for my hands now.
Nice. I
Yeah,
saw the
which
pictures.
is pretty tight. They're blue. They match my bike. And I chopped an inch off of each end of my bars. So they're back down to 28 inches wide instead of 30, which is nice. Because the Vans grips were a little shorter than my last ones, and I was grabbing like too far in.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'm just going to chop the ends off of this thing. Then if I ever learn how to do bar spins, it'll be easier, which I
Yeah.
probably will never do.
Yeah. That'd be sketchy.
Yeah, but working on manuals and bunny hops, and so like the curbs in my neighborhood are kind of like sloped, so I've been using those to kick my front wheel up and just kind of cheat when I do my bunny hop,
Mm-hmm.
just to get the feel and the motion of it down. And that was going pretty well, and I started doing them on flat today, and it's tough, man. My goal is, instead of you guys talking about riding your bikes 100 miles, my goal is that by 100 bunny hops, I'll have them pretty good.
Yeah.
Like to the point where I'd be like, yes, this is how it goes. And
Yeah.
I'd say, judging on, I'm probably about at like 50 right now.
Okay. And it's 200 miles on any like human propelled device
In a month?
in the summer. And by the end
No, I
of
thought it was 100 miles in a month,
oh
the fluffy standard.
yeah, I think that's where it originated. 100 miles of July or something like that.
Yeah.
All
That
right. All
is too
right.
much for me, but I'm not riding a BMX bike any distance.
Right.
I'm going to put it in my car and ride around in that spot. Um, yeah, I mean it's been like incredibly hot down here, so it's tough to ride for any real amount of time. But temperatures been going down a little bit slowly.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done working on my bike. I gotta maybe get a new seat and some new pedals, but that's about it. Which makes me sad because that's honestly one of my favorite parts about bikes is just changing out parts. But oh well.
Right on.
Yeah. And I got my pads. I don't know if we talked about that last week.
I don't think so, but I saw the picture.
I got shin pads, knee pads, and I have my helmet. And the pads fit under my pants good. It's nice. And I did slip a pedal and take one straight to the shin with those on and didn't feel it.
Much better.
So, yeah. And the
Whereas,
knee pads I can actually ride in. I thought they were going to be a little stiff, but they feel great.
okay, cool.
Yeah, no messing around. Wear your helmet. Even when I was just dicking around before the show, I had my helmet on.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and I've been looking for a pair of shoes to ride in,
Mm-hmm.
but all I have is like basically the casual version of Vans, not the pro version that'll stand up to real wear and tear.
Right.
And I found out that I do have a pair of pros just sitting in my closet that I don't really wear.
Oh,
So
there
I
you
was like, oh,
go.
cool. There we go. Free riding shoes.
Not free. You bought them at one point.
Yeah. Like 3 years ago for like $20, which is good because those shoes are like 60 is by far the lowest you're going to pay for a pair of pros. So
Yeah.
yeah, got to go to that Vans outlet. I think we're going next weekend, which will be so good.
How far away is that?
An hour and a half.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Nope. Hour and a half to get buy one, get one half off on clearance.
That's what's up.
Want to talk about gaming news?
Sure. There wasn't a lot, but more than the previous week. Um, Nintendo announced the Switch Lite finally. We were waiting for something like this to get announced. Basically, what this is it's a slightly smaller Switch with the same battery life with Joy-Cons that don't come off and you can't dock it.
And it has a D-pad instead of buttons, and
Yeah,
no IR sensors on the controllers because that wouldn't make sense. So if you want to play anything that has motion control, say Mario Party, you need to buy Joy-Cons.
yeah. You can't put it on the TV, no rumble, but most games you should be able to play it, even if that means you set it on the table and use other Joy-Cons. But you can still connect other Joy-Cons to it. So you can play with a Pro controller. And there's no kickstand either, so that'd be weird. I feel like it's going to be just handheld for pretty much everybody. But at the same time, it is a full-sized, full-powered console that is straight up portable.
Yeah, it's a bummer. It's $200 because the Switch is like 300.
Yeah. Well, 300, 350 depends on if you can find it on sale or not. But yeah.
It's a lot of money for a Switch that does half the things.
Right. Well, I feel like it'll be good for if you already have one and you've got multiple kids, you want get another Switch for the other kid, or if you do travel a lot.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely like if you're like, oh, I wanted to Switch because I'm always on the go,
Yeah.
and you're like, I don't want to play multiplayer games. This is for me. This is my Game Boy.
Yeah, exactly.
So I understand. Um, the other news, it's just fun to say, Amazon is developing a F2P loader MMO.
Free to play Lord of the Rings MMO. You could have even thrown RPG at the end.
F2P LOTRMMORPG.
Yeah.
That's the title. It's just too fun. It looks more fun than it sounds.
Oh god. But I don't has Amazon come out with any games yet? I don't think they have.
No,
So this will be like one of their first games and it's an MMO.
and we'll see.
Yeah. I probably won't play it. I'm interested to see how long I keep up with EverQuest 2, honestly.
Yeah.
I've gotten further than I planned on already.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I feel we're both going and visiting the vault.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
an
super
Octopath
excited for
Traveler.
Mass Effect 3.
Yep.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
I should finish my playthrough of those games because I only played one and then started two.
Yeah. 2 is a lot of fun. I mean, it's weird because I was really enjoying 1 for what it was, and then going to 2, it's not the same at all. So,
Mm. Yep.
oh well. I have to enjoy it for what 2 is.
Yeah,
Sorry, my cat's being weird. Hey, you want to do some listener questions?
sure. Let's do it.
Listener questions this week brought to you by coveted, unrelenting BMX Talk vodka. We distilled the sound of this week's rad band of the week into the abrasive and unrelenting talk about sprockets, grips, and manuals. It tastes like grease, but goes down so smooth you'll covet the taste.
Whew. Wow.
Yeah.
Some
Look,
wordplay there.
Laz didn't write in this week, so I tried to be Laz.
There you go. You also missed like 3 questions, but I added them.
Oh well.
Yeah.
It depends on when they got put in. Hey, Steve, you asked this question. You said, since you're not on the show tonight, here's your question. Mobile games seem to struggle to find a sweet spot between microtransactions, time gates, and single purchase full game unlocks. If you were to make a mobile game, how would you monetize it to maximize profits without time gating players? So if I were to make a mobile game, the kind of game that I would make would not work in any method other than just buy the whole thing at once. And that's not very popular, so I would try and partner with maybe Apple's program for mobile games that they're coming out with, where they curate stuff for you,
Oh,
something
yeah,
like that. That's the route that I would try and go.
yeah. Okay. I would do the like. I'd probably go the Warframe route where you can keep playing and never stop and it's just grindy as hell. Or you can pay to speed it up. Or you can just buy stuff. But there's also like a marketplace where you could buy and sell and buy and sell in with currency as well.
I'd change my answer. Whatever FIFA Ultimate Team is doing.
Oh, that's just straight gambling.
Yeah, that's how I'd maximize my profits.
There you go.
I would just rip off FIFA Ultimate Team.
The problem is it has to be as popular as like FIFA.
So
You know?
nothing,
Yeah. Nothing.
literally nothing in the world.
Right?
I can't think of anything that's more popular than FIFA.
Yeah.
Like just soccer in general.
Yeah. Nothing. And FIFA's the most popular soccer thing.
Yeah. Well, women's FIFA Ultimate Team.
It sell really well in America.
Yeah, we did really well.
The women always do way better than the men for America anyway.
Dosey wants to know, what is the optimal loadout to have when you meet your daughter's future prom date?
Syntheseps.
You think he's gonna run? You got to be able to lunge at him.
Mm-hmm. Also, you just would have big, glowy, muscly arms.
That's pretty intimidating.
Yeah. And
My answer was that I just want to cross my arms. Hopefully, by this point, I've been riding my bike a lot. I'm beefed up. Okay, got big arms. And then just cross my arms with my skull tattoo on my hand showing. Then a real deep voice just be like, "Come with me. I want to show you something." And then we go down to the basement and it's dark.
mm-hmm.
And I turn on the light, one of those pole lights, right? Pull
Mm-hmm.
that light and then just be like, look at all this cool stuff I have. I got a little bike shop over here. Here's where my video games are. Here's all my drum set. And here's my guitars. Check it out, man. You play music, you play video games, you ride bikes, you ride skateboards. What's up?
There
That's
you
my
go.
plan.
You're gonna be cool guy, dad.
That or get a like a den with a desk in it. And then you get one of those swivel chairs. And you got to have the the door. It's a sliding door with a bookcase, so it looks hidden from the inside.
Mm.
Okay, automatic locks on it, all remote. He walks in, shut the door, lock it, hit a button, turn off the lights. Then you spin around, click, clink on your little desk light, hands in the triangle, and you just like straight supervillain him.
There you go.
What are your intentions? Maybe do some monologue about how there's a shotgun pointed at his penis.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Something real crazy. Something that makes you go to jail. I'm sorry. Bill in chat said jazz cabbage, and it always makes me laugh.
So good.
Dosey says you have a goal to tattoo your whole body. What body part do you save for last to tattoo? I mean, the obvious answer, the taint.
The taint is last? I don't know. I would probably try and get the like painful like nether regions done earlier on.
So, what's the last part that you're gonna tattoo?
Mm, my feet probably.
I'm getting my taint, and at first I was gonna say I'm gonna get a tattoo of a black hole, but instead, very small lettering, I'm gonna get the words to black hole sun tattooed
On
on my
your
taint.
taint. Wow. Wow. Ridiculous.
Sin says, since my wife is a ginger, did she take my soul before or after we were married? And my answer, it's one of two things. Either she didn't take your soul,
Mm-hmm.
or it was the time where you first kissed.
I was gonna say it's the time when they first banged it out.
The soul comes through the mouth. Everybody knows that. It'd be gross if it came out of the penis.
Yeah,
Everyone knows that, Steve.
it would be gross, but that doesn't mean that it's not the case.
What do they call it in the league? Your vinegar strokes.
Vinegar strokes? No, that's the face you make when you
Yeah.
orgasm. Yeah.
Your soul leaving your body is your face is vinegar strokes.
Yeah. Most awkward podcast ever. This is how you use pregnant pauses right here.
It's because I'm like about to cough my brains out every 2 seconds.
Yep.
Phoenix wants to know how many states in the continental U.S. have you been to?
I've been to a
Oh
lot.
man, I gotta count. California, Arizona, Nevada, Texas, uh, Ohio, Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, West Virginia, Virginia, Pennsylvania, New York. There's probably some states that we drove through.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna count any of those. So I'm at 12.
Yeah. All right. For me, add Indiana, Illinois, Wisconsin.
Oh, Indiana, that's 13.
Uh,
Wisconsin, that's 14. Illinois, that's 15. I
say
forgot.
Georgia, Florida. I've been to Alabama, Arkansas, Missouri, Colorado, Iowa, Utah, Oregon, Washington. That's 25 already.
It's 23 by my count, but we're too far gone to go back and count them up again.
Yeah, no.
You've been to half. That's nice.
Yeah, and I'm missing some too.
Well, you said
Oh,
like
Maryland. There's 26. I've been to Maryland.
24 by my count.
24 for
Yeah.
you. I've been to more states than you.
No, I was counting when you were talking. Mine's at 15
Oh.
because I forgot about Indiana, Illinois, and Wisconsin.
Yeah.
These are all the
Oh.
states that I've done stuff in.
Did I say
Not just
Iowa?
driven through.
I've been to
Yeah,
Iowa also.
you did.
Okay. And
He's double counting
Oklahoma.
places,
Oh,
don't you?
Oklahoma is another
All
one.
right, 25. He's at 10 above me.
I'm for sure I'm at 27 because I was counting on my fingers as I was talking.
Bibble brings up a good point. How about the ones you haven't been to? Too bad the list is just as long.
Yep.
All right. Sin asked the last question. Where have all the cowboys gone? They've gone to get some cheeseburgers.
Oh, really? I was gonna say Colorado.
No, that's where all the potheads and the mushroom fanatics went.
Mm. Mm.
Freaking mushrooms in Colorado. It's ridiculous.
Are they legal there now?
Yeah, I
Mu-
think so.
mushrooms too?
Yeah, I know they're
No,
either legal or they're about to be, and it's too much.
that's insane.
I know. I don't want to run into some guy on the street who's tripping. I like when they're illegal because it's the veil that no one's tripping.
Yeah.
Have you ever met anybody, like run into anybody out in public that was tripping?
No, not really. But I've been the guy that people ran into in public that was tripping.
Yeah, I wonder if they were just good at hiding it or if I just didn't
Yeah.
know.
I wonder if I was any good at hiding it or if people knew. Felt like everybody knew.
I don't know, man. I went to a head shop and I was just staring at pipes being like, whoa. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, at one point we were walking back from a drive-through. We were gonna go get cigarettes, and I just go, "Oh my God, look at the stars!" And me and my buddy just stared at the sky for like maybe 4 or 5 minutes until I said, "Hey, man, we gotta go. Someone's gonna come and think we're being weird,
Mm.
right?"
Yeah. The last
Like if
time.
a cop drives by and two guys are just like amazed looking at the sky.
Yeah, that's true. I think the last time I tripped, me and my buddy just like walked around in Canton and then came back and played music in the basement. And I had to stop because I was tripping out on the guitar string vibrations really bad.
It's been a super long time for me. It's probably
Yeah.
been,
That was like 10 years ago, at
yeah, it was like
least.
for me it's probably 10, 12 years ago.
Yeah.
So,
Good
hey
times.
everybody, that's our show talking about psychedelics.
Yeah, we did it.
Psychedelic, it's a psychedelic F2P loader MMO. I would actually play that game if psychedelic was put in front of it. That's how they
It was
described it. I'd be like, I just got to know what psychedelic Lord of the Rings looks like.
just more
Probably.
colors.
You're like, have you seen the cartoon Hobbit movie?
Yeah. Or at like any cartoon from the 80s, really.
Dude, that heavy metal cartoon is crazy. Sorry, that animation, that era of animation was just so sick.
Yeah. Yeah. It really was.
Hey, shout out to Potato Thumbs for being. They already did 100 episodes, but
2 years
this,
old on
yeah,
this next
2 years.
one.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Stoked for those guys.
And shout out to all them cats on BMX bikes. I know that you don't exist, but oh well. Oh,
Oh.
you can find me everywhere at Ben Malone.
And you can find me anywhere at Xanafan711. Remember, check out the band of the week, Covet. That was like a huge surprise right there. And I'm stoked about it. And then follow us everywhere on the things, BarelyADS at Patreon, Twitter, YouTube. Well, eventually YouTube. You know, search it. You'll find it. It's BarelyADS all over the place. So, yeah. Thanks for listening, guys.
Hey, much like the Cowboys, let's go get some cheeseburgers.
Hey.
The Dallas Cowboys.
Did you get rodeo cheeseburgers?
Oh, yes.
Write in if you know what a rodeo cheeseburger is.
Right in if you've been to a Burger King.
They changed the name, I thought, after the Small Soldiers thing.
No, it's still called a rodeo cheeseburger.
Oh. All right. Rip.
All right.
Let's clap.
3, 2, 1.
Cool.
Shorty.
All right. Indeed. Indeed. Thanks for hanging out, Bibs. Yeah, they are. I've been listening to Covet for a while. They're awesome. I'm still recording. Stop that. 40 minutes without the music? That's a solid show. Dude, who doesn't have a crush on that guitar player? She's super cute. So, all right. Peace out, Bibs.